you are just joining us this hour, then let me introduce you to someone you probably know, Mr. Michael Urie.
Hi.
Actor extraordinaire,
Good
actor,
morning.
writer, performer, Broadway,
Pure
off-Broadway,
awesomeness.
Handsome.
That too.
Go on.
television, yes.
Hi.
All
Nice
of
to
the
see you
above.
all.
And from Plano.
Yeah.
Yep. Wildcats.
Yeah.
Go Wildcats. Plano Senior High School.
So we've had so much fun with you this first hour. Before the last break, we were talking about Diane Sawyer, and on ABC World News, she, if you've noticed, if you watch, her face is blurred a little bit.
I've never noticed
and
that.
it's watch tonight, right?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah. And,
Oh, like that?
oh,
boy.
just like that, doesn't it?
Lisa, you look so young.
That was awesome. Look at that.
I know. Oh my gosh, look, you can't see any of the sunspots. There's no wrinkles.
This is awesome.
She's not that blurred.
fantastic.
Diane isn't that
goodness.
blurred.
So
is
here's
she?
the thing. So
she's not that blurred.
there is literally a petition going around now for people telling ABC, stop it, knock it off. It's insulting. She is an intelligent, accomplished woman who happens to be older, and good for her that she's doing world news and she's older. And we never blurred out, Peter Jennings or Dan Rather.
Brian Williams.
We should have for Dan Rather. My God.
She's 68 years old. I was interviewed by Diane Sawyer one time, and
How was that?
It was great. She was super cool, and she looked great. Sometimes you see people I've noticed sometimes you see people in person that look very different than they look on TV. I mean, I'm not going to name any names, but like,
Do it.
But there's something about the 2 dimensions of TV and the 3 dimensions of real life that, people who have had some work done or something like that, and Diane looked the same. She looked great.
I think
unfair.
Especially in a world of HD television and see, that's better. See everything. It's nice. See?
Beautiful.
No one's hiding anything. So
I'm
there's
totally
a
going to
petition
watch
now.
that tonight because I've never noticed.
Yeah,
that.
you'll
You've never
watch
watched
it and
the news.
I never watched
All
the
this
news
time,
ever.
I really thought she just had a nice facelift. I really did.
You haven't ever noticed that
I
she's
noticed
blurred.
that she looked good, but I just thought she'd had some work done. I was like, boy, she's got a good doctor. She looks great.
Are we sure that it's out of focus and not just like really nice lighting?
No, it's blurred. It's
Probably
blurred.
nice lighting, too.
Totally going to
Nice
watch
lighting.
it.
It's blurred, and people have made the point that they did it to Barbara Walters for years. Susan Lucci on what was she on? All My Children.
Yeah.
They used a kind of a blurry lens on her for years. So it happens, but I want to know why for women and not for men, and why are we so afraid to? And if Susie were here, she'd be calling me out.
sure. Just
Why
about
are
to
we
say
so
that.
afraid to age gracefully?
I was
And
just
I
about
would
to say that.
tell Susie that a little Botox, a little laser
Filler.
treatment here and there, a little filler, we can all age gracefully. But you don't need a blurry camera.
No, I agree with that.
I've acted opposite actresses before, and they'll be setting up their shot, and there's be all these different lighting instruments and all these things, and all these like bounces, and then they turn around on me, and it's like a light bulb on me, and I'm like,
Well, that's because you're so beautiful. You don't need all that other stuff.
Oh, thank
You
you.
don't need it. Here's another thing, and Don, we were talking about this before the show, and I'm interested in your view on this especially. So the Supreme Court is hearing today arguments on whether or not police will now need a warrant to search your cell phone if they arrest you. So you're arrested for whatever. Can they go through your cell phone, or do they need a warrant much like they would if they had to search your home?
Don't you think that they should? If they can't come into your house, why could they get into something? Maybe it's password protected and they're getting in there without your permission. Some people might have crazy pics on their phone they don't want to share with a whole bunch of people.
And that's not this girl.
So I would think that's a huge invasion of privacy, and that's what the Constitution is there for, to protect us from those things.
Now, if someone pulls you over and they have probable cause, they can search your car.
Yeah, probable cause isn't always easy, though. You got to have a really good reason to get into the car.
So can they have probable cause to search your cell phone?
No, I don't think so. I mean, and I think that's probably what the argument
they're hearing,
is here.
What if you're pulled over for talking on your cell phone?
Right. They're going to want to know who you were talking to. Let me see that phone.
That's not
Were
going to
you
be a
talking to
reason
Mama,
for them to
or
search
were you
it.
just talking to your friends? Because if it was Mama, they might let it slide.
Not in California. They'll get you.
No. There should at least be a no scroll clause,
And
where
that's what
if you're
they were
looking
doing
at
in
photos, no scrolling. Look at the photo I showed you. Do not continue.
Do you hate it when people do that?
Do not, Joe.
But the other
get
side
me
of
one
it,
photo.
the other side of it is, say they pull you over and you are under the influence, or they have some reason that they think maybe there are drugs in your car, or you're under the influence of drugs. Should they be able to look at your phone to see if there's
No.
any illegal activity going on your phone?
Nope. If they want to, get a warrant. It's
Right.
not hard to get warrants.
Right.
Get the
But
warrant.
what could be
and search
going
your
on? I
phone.
mean, what kind of illegal activity could be going on your phone? Like your last text was to drug dealer?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
But how would you know? You're not going to put drug dealer in your phone.
Criminals are not smart. Criminals are not
First contact.
smart.
Here's what's interesting about that, though, and I think much like searching someone's home, is you could arrest somebody for driving under the influence, search their phone and find out that they're a pedophile and they've got a bunch of kiddie porn on their phone, and then there's a whole other charge. Not to say that isn't a good thing, that they should be charged for that, and it was good that they would catch them, but
Google fruit
I understand.
of the poisonous tree.
Probably
Fruit
just
of the
find a better-
poisonous
Fruit of
tree.
the poisonous tree. All of that would be excluded if there wasn't a warrant.
Really?
What are you talking about?
What does
Fruit of the
that mean?
poisonous-
I'm a
that's-
lawyer.
Is that
That's what
lawyers?
we call
They
it.
just
Fruit
found a
of the
bunch
poisonous
selfies.
tree.
Harmless selfies.
Yeah.
Oh no, have you seen some of mine in the morning? Scary. Beetlejuice.
I
Could be
saw
arrested
a
just for
post
that.
About, I can't remember. I don't know the specific, but I saw a post that somebody was in a terrible car accident and had
saw
just
that.
posted, and they figured out that she'd posted on Facebook like a minute.
She was
Before.
texting about the song Happy.
Yes, and she said the song makes me so happy, a young girl, and then she was dead in a car wreck just moments later. They found lots of selfies on her phone that she'd taken like just moments before the crash, and so, you know, it's heartbreaking as a parent because you know that your kids are probably texting or they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing on the
You know
phone.
what's
I'm
heartbreaking?
guilty of it. I've done it.
You know what's heartbreaking? Our producer Carrie's going to come out and kick our butts if we don't
Oh,
rap.
because we need to wrap. Okay, thank you. Thanks for saving me. You know me, soapbox. When we come back, we are in our Sub-Zero Wolf Bentwood kitchen with the royal chef himself. We love when he's here. Darren McGrady is back. Stick around to see what he's up to.